so if this is your first time listening to this podcast, which this probably will be everybody's first time listening to this podcast. Basically, we created this podcast because I feel like are we considered millennials? Are we millennials?
We're either the baby. What's the
no,
baby
we ain't
boomers?
no damn baby boomers.
I'm old. I'm a little.
Them baby boomers is like 67.
Okay, never mind. We're not baby boomers. We're not Gen Z either, I don't think.
No, we're definitely not Gen Z. I think we're millennials. Anyway, we're young and we are in a relationship, and we just wanted to basically document all the things that we're learning while being in a relationship. And we're also learning different things from future guests. So it's just a learning journey, documenting what we know, what we don't know. Yeah, so
documenting everything.
Yeah, and we hope that we can give you all some advice for experiences that we've had, or mistakes that we've made, or just growing pains, like shit that we're learning on this journey. So that's the whole point.
I don't know a lot of super young podcasters, so that are like doing relationship stuff.
Yeah, so. Not me either. I mean, there might be. We just don't know. All right, so we are going to move on to our In the DM segment, which is just basically kind of what we're going to be talking about during the episode. So this week, we are going to be talking about when is the right time to
hunch,
have sex with somebody that you, with somebody that you're interested in. So do you want to go first, or you want me to share my thoughts on when it's time?
You want to go first?
I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go first. So, I think personally, it all depends on you, and it also depends on what you want from the person, I guess. I have been in situations where I've made people wait a really, really long time to have sex with me, thinking that it's gonna change how they treat me or how they feel about me, or if I make him wait, I'm gonna be his girlfriend. And that shit, it never works. It never works. It never works. And I've also had situations with you where I hope our people don't listen to this. We ain't wait. We hunched on our second meetup,
second encounter.
Yeah, and we've been together almost 2 years.
It's going on 2 years.
Yeah, so I think it just depends on you, and just how comfortable you feel. I don't think that you should ever sleep with someone if you feel pressured. If a guy or if someone just took you on a date and you feel like they just spent a lot of money on you, I gotta sleep with him, him, her, they, whoever. I just would not do it if you feel pressured, but just do it if you're comfortable. If you like somebody and you want to, you want to hunch on them. It is what it is. But yeah, it is. I feel like a lot of people are always well, if you know that you want to be in a relationship with someone, you should wait. But I've seen it go both ways. It doesn't, I think it matters. The biggest thing I think is the person.
Yeah, it really is the person and what they're looking for in the situationship or relationship.
If you want a situationship,
yeah. So I guess I'll speak on my perspective for the fellas. I think whenever you feel like the time is right, I will say that I feel like it's more attractive when the male is not so rushy and it's pressed for it, because the less you're pressed for it, I feel like the smoother it will go, whatever that means. So
that's how you got me.
Yeah, that's you just never rush it. Just feel the vibe. If you feel like something's off, then
it's probably
give it some time. Yeah, and if you don't feel like something's off and you just you don't want to rush her, and she don't seem like she's antsy to have it, just give it time. Enjoy the time with the person. Learn about them.
Yes.
There's so much more outside of just sex and touching and rubbing and hunching. That's cool, but at the same time,
it's
just
not
take
everything.
Your time.
It's not everything. So it definitely just depends. And I also think, while I say that if you like somebody and if you want to hunch them, you do that, whatever. But I also have learned from our relationship, like that sex is so much better when you actually like somebody and you care about them. Like, it might be good the first time, you know, and you don't really like the person, but I know it was, you know, it's a different feeling when you really, really like somebody, and then definitely when you love somebody. Whew,
Yeah.
it's a completely different thing.
All right, and I think it can be like super super tough for an individual if they look like really good and they got all the curves and they just very
God.
sexually attracted to that individual. I think that's the challenging part, like not trying to rush it or push it, and it goes like both ways. Like the
Wow,
girl
I
can
pushed it.
well, yeah.
I needed to know what was up.
Yeah, that's like, I think that can like definitely change that time frame. Like you could be
for
like,
sure.
oh, I'm gonna be chill, I ain't gonna push it, but then you're like, damn, she look good.
Well, you said that you would have been willing to wait if I wanted to wait.
Yeah, I was okay with being, and that's
How long you would have waited?
I would have. So I wouldn't have waited. I would have had to wait as long as you made me, pretty much.
Would you still have been interested in me if I would have?
So yes, I would have, until it got to a certain point where I'm like, okay, she just playing with me. So I think there maybe could be instances. I think one instance is where like individuals will put a time frame on how, when they should hunt somebody. Like
people be doing like the 90-day thing.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make him wait 90 days. I think if I would have heard you say that, that would have like definitely turned me out. Like that's one of my like top points. I'm like,
my gosh. I mean, it's like I get it. Like some.
It's like hearing period poo.
Why do you hate that so much?
I don't hate it.
I just don't
hate
know
it.
where you got that from.
I just like the way it sounds.
I wish I had known that you hated it, so I could have said it on our first date. I just really wish I would have known, so I could have said it.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments or whatever, or just let me know if you dislike period.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like you really hate it so much. I don't understand.
I'm just not the biggest fan.
I think the next time we'll go out to a nice
You're gonna
restaurant,
say
like,
period
poo, and just see what you say. I'm gonna do it. But back to like the 90-day point, I think that's like a thing that not just women. I think men, women, people who identify as they, them, they will do that to see.
You think men do it?
I think there are some men who do. I mean, hell, there are some men who want to wait till they're married to have sex. I don't know any personally, but I do think that
I used to.
Just could. What you mean?
I would know people who like I've never had sex.
That was me. I used to swear up and down I wasn't having sex till I got married. I said I wasn't sucking dick till I got married.
All right.
I forgot we're not just talking, just me and you. We on the mic. I'm sorry. But Mama, don't listen to this, please. But I feel like there are people who do that. So just because we're not one of those people doesn't mean that
someone is saying that.
Yeah, but they're doing it, I guess, to see if the person is genuinely interested in them. But somebody will wait. Somebody can wait 90 days to have sex with you and then ghost you the next day. Like it doesn't matter.
Or you could do that, or the sex be really bad and they be like, "Dang, I just waited a year. I just waited a whole year to have sex with this individual." And
well, I guess that segues kind of into our send delete segment of the show, where you're talking about good or bad sex. I'm gonna let you take this one, little baby.
Okay, so in our send or delete session, you basically choose between two different things. So it's like a either or kind of segment. So hopefully this helps you kind of get to know us a little bit more. All right, so it says bad sex but good. Would you rather have bad sex but really good vibes, or average vibes with great sex?
Oh Lord.
This really takes like your character, your thought process.
I ain't saying I got the best character in the world, so I just want to make that clear right now. I'm not saying that. But is it possible to like have bad sex with good vibes, because I feel like if you like someone, the sex is always good. Because I have had sex with people and I didn't realize it was bad till after I stopped liking it. I was like, what the hell was this? So I don't even know if it's possible. I just have never personally had sex with some. You know what? I'm lying. It's possible. So I don't know though.
You gotta pick.
I don't know.
You gotta pick one.
Because I'm sitting over here saying it's not possible. That shit is possible. It's very possible. Average vibes with great sex, but then I wouldn't want to have sex with you because I don't really like you.
You gotta choose.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pick bad sex, but good vibes. Because if I like you enough and I feel comfortable with you enough, I could just say, I like this, I don't like this. Granted, you should be able to tell anybody you're having sex with that. Like if you don't like something they're doing, or if you want them to do something more, but you might not feel comfortable, but you should always feel empowered to do that. But I think maybe bad sex, but good vibes. Because like I said, if I'm feeling you out and I like you, I feel like I could tell you I don't really like when you do it this way and turn it that way. And also, I feel like bad sex is subjective. Like, is it bad because you don't know what I like? Is it bad because I don't know what you like? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be based on a number of different things. And I think it's a lot of ways to spice up sex with somebody. But if y'all don't click, you just don't click. Like, there's not a way to fix. Like, you can fix sex, but I don't think you can fix if you're vibing with somebody. Like, if you either like them or you don't.
I definitely would kind of piggyback. And I heard you mention you're like, you don't understand how you can have bad sex but good vibes. I guess what I mean by that is like an individual is not really turned on, like I don't know, like y'all joking, kikiing, everything is going good, but like in the bedroom it's like a total change. Like everybody's awkward, you're nervous. Like
I think it's awkward the first time anyway. I know I was scared.
I think
the first time, yeah.
This is something that continues to happen. So you with this person for like a month, and during that month's period of time, like every single time you're having bad sex, but it's with good vibes, like outside the bedroom, great vibes.
I mean, like I said, my statement's still gonna stand. Like, I think bad sex, but good vibes, because you can fix bad sex, but you can't fix it if you don't like somebody. Like, you can't force yourself to enjoy someone's company or have like chemistry. I don't know why I was about to forget that word, but like, you can't force chemistry with somebody, but you can fix bad sex.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I would say a lot of people, I don't know if everybody thinks the same though, because like,
I mean, I don't think so either, but I think a lot of, like, you have to think about it. Like, sometimes men will be like, well, you know, it was whack, or, you know, whatever the hell they be saying. But it's like, was it because she just doesn't like, I don't know what you know what niggas be saying, because you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never heard anybody say it to me, but I just know that that's what goes on sometimes. But
I think on y'all's side too, though.
I mean, I'm gonna just say this. If a man says that he had bad sex with a woman, like, you have to consider, was it bad because she wasn't turned on? Like, is she not really attracted to you? Did she just do it because she felt like she had to do it? Like, if a woman likes you and she feels comfortable with you, you're probably going to have great sex. But if you skip 1, 2, 3 and just go to 4 and expect her to be ready to go, like, that's just not how it works for some people. So is it bad because you're just not taking the time, or is it, you know, is it bad because y'all just don't have chemistry? And
I would agree with that. I would also be like, it depends on both people's past too, because like with one person like that they were messing with previously, like the sex could have been amazing, and then they come to you and it's just a different.
You can't do the same thing with everybody.
Right, right. So I definitely would agree with you. Like it really just depends on the person.
Yeah, but bad vibes, you cannot fix that.
Yeah. Well, it's not bad. It's
not bad, but
average. It's just like
you can't fix that.
Yeah, you don't think you can improve? Well, let's challenge that.
You can't force yourself to like somebody.
Well, if you have like, let's say it's just mediocre, like just mediocre vibes, but like over time, like you could learn that person. Like
but you learn that person because you're kind of settling for that. Like I feel like,
well, you're not settling because you're getting great sex.
well, I feel like you're still settling because you don't like them. You don't like the person. You're still settling.
Okay, so I guess you're average vibing, right? You're learning them, and y'all hunching and everything just going crazy. In the
Then it's just good sex. Nothing like it's not gonna proceed further than that.
You don't think
good sex cannot carry a whole relationship.
You don't think growing,
it can't carry a whole relationship on its shoulders. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
I would say for a lot of people, sometimes it carries a lot of people's relationships. It's terrible.
It's terrible. I mean, if I don't like you, I'm like.
So you would say that people, you think, break up more for vibes than for sex in the younger years?
I don't know if they breaking up because of either of those things. I feel like a lot of people are breaking up because people be stepping out and doing other shit, not respecting boundaries, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But sex cannot carry a whole relationship. I don't know how anybody would. It's important. Don't get me wrong. It's important, but it cannot be the how are you in a relationship with somebody that you have great sex with, but you don't even like them? How? Yeah. I don't even want to be around you with people I don't like. Anytime they even speak, I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like I just don't. I don't want to be like, if I don't like somebody, they walk in the room like, oh God, like you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even want to be around you. If there is sex good enough in this world to make me want to be around somebody that I don't like we don't have good vibes with, I don't want it. Yeah. I don't want it because I don't want to be around you.
That's a toxic trait.
Yeah, it can only carry you so far. So yeah, no, I'm cool on it. We can fix the sex. We can fix it. All right, so you want to move into the second send or delete? So are we sending? So we're sending.
So what we're doing is we are deleting.
Okay.
Average vibes with great sex.
Okay.
I think that could be a potential, but that's just me with my growth mindset. I'm like, you can work, you can do it. But yeah, we're deleting that one, and we're gonna send the bad sex but good vibes.
Go ahead and do that. Okay.
All right, so we got another one for y'all. So the individual keeps. Would you rather have an individual keep trying you, or an individual with mad patience?
Why are you reading this like this?
I just know it's coming out the tablet, so I mean, you know, this is a good 40-minute episode.
I'm just trying to understand, like.
I had to get my bearings right.
Okay.
I didn't ask you the question.
I know. I understand. My fault.
I'm trying to understand.
I know. I know. Don't start that shit. Do not start that.
That creep challenge is nuts. Anyway. All right, so the second question is, and I kind of already touched on this concept before, is would you rather have an individual like keep trying you, keep sliding on you, keep trying to hunch on you, or would you rather have an individual that has like mad peace, like they just chill, not trying to hunt you, they just there for good vibes, like they're not trying nothing, they're not rushing nothing. Maybe they're not trying nothing, but they're just not rushing.
I feel like both of those are like extremes, because if someone is like constantly, it depends. If you really like somebody, if they're like pressing you out, it's like, okay, like you're interested in me. But if you don't really like somebody and they pressing you out, it's borderline you fucking stalking me at this point. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't call it stalking if I liked you. Like, it would be cool if I liked you. But
no. This is sex specific, and y'all.
Yes. You ain't say that. You ain't say that.
Like y'all are talking. Y'all know each other. Like, I'm not saying like somebody just.
Okay, so I'm thinking you're saying someone pursuing you. Okay, so. I still feel like they're both extremes, but I feel like a person who's super laid back, is the person who's super laid back, are you having to initiate sex with them all the time? Or are they initiating, like, if they're laid back, are they?
They're not, that's what I'm saying. They're not.
Oh, they're not, I mean, if.
They're not pressing you at all. Like,
I don't want to be pressed. I don't want to be pressed for sex, but I also would like someone who I know is sexually attracted to me and wants to have sex with me. So these are both terrible. I just want to get that clear right now. These are both fucking awful. But
how?
I feel like the lesser of two evils is gonna be someone who's like not pressing you out to have sex. Cause somebody who is constantly like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bit much. Like, relax, calm down. But with the person who's kind of chill.
But you're interested in this.
No, I get it. Like, even if it was you and you constantly wanted to hunch on me all the time, I'd be like, damn, can we watch TV? Like, can we get something to eat? Like,
can we pray?
Can we pray? Like, can we go outside? You know what I'm saying? But
not go outside.
I'm just like, that's too much. It's too much. That's too much.
Said, get a little sun?
Something. Can we go get some Wingstop? Like, can we do something? So,
you telling our secrets now.
I don't want nobody to know I'm eating this shit. I don't really need to cut that out. Anyway, or an individual who's like super, I think I'm going to go with the super laid back. Because low key, if you super chill, I'm going to be like, yeah, I want to give it to you. I want you to have it. I want you to have it bad. That's why I wanted you to have it bad.
Fellas, you heard it. You heard it.
Don't listen to this, man.
It's like reverse psychology. Like,
see, but I don't think, okay, hold on, because I don't think you was intentionally doing reverse psychology on me.
Just like you was plotting in the DMs. I was plotting.
I don't think it was no reverse psychology.
It was reverse psychology.
You did not do.
Of course I wanted to hunch on you. Of course I wanted to hunch on you fast, but why would I listen to you? Why would I? Why would I be like, oh, like really pressing you?
I don't think you did no reverse psychology on me. I think you just
fellas.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you had one up on me. I think I orchestrated that whole thing.
The more laid back you are, fellas,
you won't even.
I won't pressed. This is, fellas. If you with a bad woman and she knows she bad, do not over press yourself because she's gonna be immediately turned off.
Well, again, I just would like the record to show that I do not think that. No, I said that. Damn. I don't think that you were using reverse psychology on me. Now you got me fucked up. I'm over here thinking like, damn. Damn.
Shall we ever know?
I don't know. I'm deleting somebody that's trying to hunch me constantly. Like I said, can we get a breath of fresh air? Like, I can't.
Yeah. Well, I'm not deleting that one. I'm going with the because you.
I was deleting it for me.
Yeah, facts.
For me, myself, and I.
I'm going with the individual who's like super at peace, and I think
that's what I said. We deleting the person who's like
at peace. That's what I said. I said at peace.
You deleting the person that's at peace?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Yes,
okay.
I'm deleting the person at peace. not you rethinking the relationship.
I didn't say that. But all right.
So I'm definitely gonna have to delete the individual who is super at peace and like not trying to make a move. Like, I don't know. That's
take your damn peace, cause you.
That I don't know. Like, if you're never trying to do.
You would be okay if I wanted to just. I just was pressed.
I would want you to be. I would rather you be pressed. You don't want to go pressed. Outside. No, I'm not saying that's not what the question. That's not what it says. What it seems like. Of course I want to go outside and do other things. But if you was pressed to hunch me all the time, like
just because I'm super laid back doesn't mean I don't want to.
That's true, but pretty much like you not. When I designed this question, it's like you're not trying, or you're not making note, like you're not touching, you're not being sexual at all.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess
it's extreme.
These are all extreme. It's like there's no in between here.
But yeah, I would have to delete the individual who too patient.
You. All right, so now we are moving into our help center segment, and this is basically where we're just answering questions that you all send in. So if you want to send us a question in, of course it'll be anonymous. We won't say your name or anything like that. Just send us an email and we'll try to get to your question. So, not you trying to sing. Please spare the people. I would not want to hear this through my headphones at
How
work
I sound, y'all.
or driving.
How I sound, y'all.
Please. Anyway, so the help center for this week is going to be how do you trust your instincts when it comes to dating somebody or determining if you want to have sex with somebody? How do you trust your instincts?
You definitely have to observe the individual, specifically what they're saying. Mm-hmm. So if you listen to someone and they're saying something that's, I don't know, like giving them away super quick, or throwing red flags.
I mean, people will always show you who they are.
Yeah. So some people I feel like might be really good and are able to keep their composure. But if you just observe body language, how they talk, how they treat, this is big, how they treat other people.
Oh my gosh.
You really gonna be able to figure out whether you should be hunching on them or not.
This is related but unrelated. So there's this show on Netflix called The Tinder Swindler, and it's basically this guy who finds women on Tinder and he takes them out on these like elaborate ass dates and buys them all of this shit, right? And gets them roped into him, like he's love bombing them, this, that, and the third. And then he starts to like send pictures saying that he got attacked, like his enemies are trying to get him, blah, 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 blah. He's like, they frozen my accounts because they're checking my credit card statements to see where you're at. Like, I need you to send me like $20,000. And the women were really like, they were literally going out and taking loans out to send this man money. And this is the thing, he would use the money that the girl sent him to then go take another girl out on a date with that money to then in return get her to send him more money.
He reinvested.
I don't know how they missed the red signs for that, but that should have trusted their damn instincts, because why would a millionaire who is the heir to a diamond fortune need you to send him $20,000? They was getting credit card. He has taken, I think they said like $10 million from women. He was in jail for 6 months, got out of jail. He back on it, driving Rolls Royces, Maseratis.
Now this is
real life.
This is real life.
This is real life.
Based off a real story.
Yes, and he's still doing it, like to this day. But anyway, this made me think about that, like trusting your instincts, especially for women. Like, your intuition does not lie. If you feel like something is off with somebody, it's probably off. Yeah. I can't think of a situation where I've been wrong about somebody. Like, if in my gut something told me something was off about somebody, like I would know. And like you were saying, like body language, seeing how somebody interacts. But that just made me think about that show, because I'm like, how did they not,
how they didn't catch that?
Let me tell you something. I love you so much. If you text my phone and say I need $20,000, take out a loan, I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but it's not happening. Leave that on pause. Oh Lord, now my earring came out. But I'm gonna say quit asking, because it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
Quit asking.
But when it comes to dating somebody, like I said, trust your instincts. We're talking about trusting your instincts, but trust your intuition. It doesn't lie. If you get a weird feeling around somebody, it's probably true. Also, this might sound crazy for some people, but the target audience will understand what I'm saying. The universe also will give you a lot of signs about people. Like, if you are with somebody and something crazy happens, you probably are, it depends, but you're probably not supposed to be with that person. Like, I have been on a date with somebody and then my car got towed.
Yikes.
So, and I really honestly believe that was the universe letting me know, like, this is not the person you should be with. Another time I was out on a date, their battery went dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really feel like that was the universe saying, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. Right. So if you're out with somebody and something just fucking nuts happens, and you, on top of you already feeling like a little weird about this, like about the person or the situation, you probably don't need to be dealing with that person. Because I was already having like weird feelings, and I was like ignoring them, and then that happened. I was like,
yeah, don't ignore the signs.
Don't ignore the signs.
Definitely
like,
don't ignore the signs.
Emotional, in your face signs. Like, do not ignore the signs. And I think before you start trying to date anybody, you need to trust yourself and trust your instincts before you even start moving and trying to date anybody at all. Like,
yep. And if things change, adjust and make sure you continue observing that person.
Yeah, you have to be super observant.
Because like in that episode, you're saying something drastically changed, so you need to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I just don't understand. Like, what's not clicking? Like, why did you 20? If you're listening to this episode, please watch The Tinder Swindler on Netflix, and feel free to drop in the comments and let me know how you felt about the episode, because I feel like those were not red flags. Those were like explosions.
Those were scam
That
alerts.
man said, somebody, my enemies are trying to come get me. I need you to send me $20,000. Then he was writing them fake checks to pay it off. He was sending them checks. I think somebody gave him like $40,000. He sent him a fake check for $1 million. And she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You didn't have to send me that money. She went to go cash that damn check. It was fake. I just don't understand. Like, but that's the help center for this week. Trust your instincts. Maybe, not date until you feel like you can trust your instincts.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a really big part of choosing a partner that's for you.
Take your time.
Yeah.